Hey everybody, welcome back. This is EXOcars, and this might be probably the best racing game on the standalone quest that you can get right now, and it is an absolute blast. There's all kinds of things going on with it. There is a multiplayer mode where you can race each other online. There's the Exo Champ mode here, which is actually a tournament that was going on with creators, and it looks like my high score was beaten here. I was 4th place for the longest time. Now I'm all the way down to 12th, but that's neither here nor there. So, and you also have your career mode, which is basically what we're going to be looking at today. But of course, we always want to check out the customization of things. Basically, you race your races, and if you do well, you earn cash to basically change how your car looks. You got the fairings, you got the frames, you got gloves. There's all types of different type of gloves you can look at here, which is really, really cool. There's different wheels you can throw on, which is just absolutely crazy to me. Everything is really, really customizable. That really lets you stand out from the crowd when you're racing your friends and your opponents here. So there's a lot of customization to make everything feel unique and your own. As you can see, this is what I designed here with the money that I made. Unfortunately, at the time of this recording, I'm not going to be able to check out multiplayer really, because there's not a whole lot of people playing. But there are 2 different modes. There's a regular racing mode, and then there is a mode where you actually get to kind of do like a destruction mode, where there's like power-ups, kind of like Mario Kart, I guess you could say, and basically you're able to destroy other carts and throw things at them to make the game that much more interesting. But we are going to check out career mode, and I absolutely love this because there is a ton of levels here that you can play and basically get used to driving. A lot of replayability. A lot of them are in evening, day, and night. We are going to play one of my favorite ones, which is the parking garage here first, just to kind of show you what this game is all about. And I really like this because the cart actually slides a bit, and it takes a while to get used to. This is not a game you just hop in and get ready to play immediately. Like I said, the cart slides a little bit. You're doing a lot of drifting, which is great. There's also 2 ways to actually drive the carts. You can drive the cart by holding the steering wheel and driving like you normally would, or you can actually just use your control stick to drive as well, which is how I like to do it. Seems to be a little bit easier to drive that way for me, and I absolutely love that there is diversity on how you can drive the vehicle. Whoa, I love the levels. You know, there's not a whole lot to the levels. Some of the levels actually have you know, more than 1 lap, and then others are just a single lap where you really just tear through the level in order to get to the end, and a lot of them are like that. But like I said, some of them do have... Whoa, I got wrecked there. Some of them do have multiple laps, and I just got completely destroyed there. But as you can see, you compete basically up with 4 cars here. You basically get a score at the end. You do earn points no matter what here in cash, which goes towards your customization, which is really, really a great thing. I'm going to show you more of what it looks like to be on a dirt track with the canyon here, and that's kind of like your basic track. A lot of it is going to be in the dirt. You know, some of it will be on pavement, but this is where things really open up because your car actually does slide around quite a bit. And I'm a real fan of this because it definitely feels like it's one of the smoother experiences you can have in standalone VR as far as a racing simulator goes. It feels very, very smooth. A lot of the racing games feel like very bland and very boring. This actually feels like there's some competition to it. And one of the things I like the most is that all the cars around you, no matter how close you get to them, are a ghost. So there's no burden of like crashing into people. You know, that's always a big thing in online multiplayer. When you crash into people, everybody that really doesn't know how to drive, they're always ramming each other to try to get ahead, and you really don't have to worry about that in this game. It's really cool and very, very interesting. And I love up here, it says fastest F-boy. I love that. It's hilarious. So you definitely can enjoy the customization and tell who's who on the track, not only by the names of them above their carts, but how their carts looked, and that's really, really, really cool. As you can see, we got more of an open track here. We're sliding around. Things are much more interesting. I've practiced a little bit, so I'm actually in first place, doing really good. Now, like I said, you could grab the handbrake if you want to physically, or you can hold down a button on your controller that allows you to drift like you should. There's also a reset button, as you saw here, that replaces you back on the track. If you do that quick enough, you can, instead of trying to back up and realign yourself, you can get back in the race a lot quicker here. And it's just a really cool game. I'm really impressed with how smooth everything is, and I'm really impressed with how many levels there are. There seems to be a little glitch there. That's a sound glitch. If you don't let your points add up at the end of a race, or you click through it too fast, you kind of get this sound of the money ticking constantly. That's one thing that I did notice that they really need to fix, but is usually fixed by the next race after you earn some money, and it's really not a big deal, but a little annoying here and there. And that's one of the major issues I did see. But other than that, the game really does run really smooth, and it is impressive for what it is. Now, on PC, you're definitely going to get some better graphics. There's no doubt about that. But as far as it being on standalone, it looks really good. You can tell the environments are vast, and you can clearly see everything in the distance, which is something that's needed for a racing game in VR. I just really like how you actually do have to get used to your cart and the way it slides around. I'll show you guys the settings here in a little while, but you can actually perfect how your turning response and wheel response and things like that are. So you really can tune your cart a little bit, and that's kind of how... Oh, man, we hit that box pretty hard. And that's basically... what I like about this is it really does come down to pretty much skill, not how fast the cars are. So you definitely have to be good at the game in order to win the races. And when you are playing online, it definitely can be pretty competitive, and I do like that about it. But really, you're really just trying to beat everybody's times. All the ghosts show up in every single level, and I definitely do like that. So you're really racing against your friends, you know, in the career mode as you would be online, which is great. And as you can see, that glitch is still there, but once it actually adds up here, as you can see, it goes away. So there is that. So whatever that little bug is really the only little bug that I came across. This concrete riverbed is also one of my favorite ones. It's kind of just a straight track with some debris and things all like that in your face. But very, very impressed with how this game is running on the Quest 3 standalone. You know, a lot of racing games really just don't translate into standalone, and we've really been lacking quite a bit of those games. But I think this one might actually be one of these games that stay and might actually have a pretty good competitive seed, because I could already see a lot of people that are competing. Whoa! We flipped our car. But you already see a lot of people trying to compete for the Creators Tournament that we had a couple weekends ago. And this is really good to see, because it really means that people are interested in the game. And want to see it do well. So with how good it runs and how smooth it really is, that's what a lot of people are looking for in racing games in VR. And like I said, we don't have too many of them, and it's good to see. Whoa, holy cow. You definitely probably want to bring your VR legs, because it definitely can be a wild ride while you're playing this game. As you can see just from the beginning, we flipped over our stuff. Look, there's Game On Scorpio up there. We're trying to beat him. Hopefully we can. But as you can see, there's other creators, and when they, or people should I say, when they beat your times or they create a ghost on a track, you're basically racing them, which is great. Oh no! All right, they beat us, that's for sure. Well, folks, that's pretty much it for EXOcars. I just want to kind of show y'all what it's like here to play the game. And as I could say and have been saying in the video the whole time, you know, you've got leaderboards, which is great. It's really competing for times until you get on that multiplayer and play that destruction mode, which unfortunately I won't be able to show you because nobody's really playing it at the moment, or at least at the time of this recording, because the game is not out yet when I'm recording. So, but do play those modes. They're definitely worth playing. Very, very interesting and cool. And the game runs great. It's very smooth, a lot smoother than I thought it was going to be, and well worth picking up. So if you do want to pick the game up, check out the links down in the description below. My affiliate links down there. Helps me, helps the channel continue to grow and go. Get yourself a discount on that. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and we'll see you in the next video.